Hello, and welcome back to another video, where today's video is going to be about the M6A1. The M6A1 is an American rank 3 heavy tank at battle rating 4.7, and in today's video you're going to see how this tank can play out if it's fighting opponents in a down tier. So in today's replay you're going to see me playing on the marginal line map with a 1 cap game. So this tank is sort of like a mini mouse. It has two guns, one 75mm and one 37mm, but it sacrifices some of its armor in order to gain some speed. So it's quite fast for a heavy tank, as you can see. I'm going at 34-35 kilometers at the moment, and this is on grassy terrain. A mouse would never be able to go up to this speed. And the armor, it's not very good, but it has these sort of weird angles everywhere that allow you to bounce some rounds. On the side of the hull, on the frontal side of the hull, you could see that you can't really angle the tank because you could easily penetrate through those side sort of hull cheeks, and you can't really angle it to increase the chance of the enemy bouncing. But overall it has semi-good armor, and the speed really can make the tank good. So the guns are very good as well. The 37mm has quite a bit of penetration, but it's not the most reliable gun. But the 75mm at battle rating 4.7 is extremely good because it has 147mm of penetration plus some explosive filler. So that allows you to easily penetrate through your opponents and knock them out. So you could see that I'm getting into battle pretty much with the medium tanks on my team, simply because this tank its speed is quite good. And you could see that this tank, it also has 3 machine guns, which are all 50 cals or 12.7mm. One's on the top of the turret, and 2 are in the hull on the front. So here you see, I look behind that building because I had the weird suspicion that there is something there, and I spot this Puma. I shoot him through the bush and I blow his ammo. That's a very good first kill for me, with a lot of people driving Pumas around at this battle rating, and especially at battle rating 5.7. So I'm now going to the town, and I'm trying to see if I could find anything else. So there's quite some things happening now. The enemies are capturing the A cap. I have to try to get this Puma, and I noticed that he shoots at somebody else instead of me. So it was a bit of a pushy play, but you can't really. I wanted to get him out of this round. So now I'm starting to head toward the A cap because we need to take it. And so far there are some enemies on the cap, so I am unable to start capping it. So I try to look for something else, and I spot this Chidu 2, and I get my 3rd kill. And now I try to cross this corner, but a Stug tries to shoot me. I get shot at the side, but that's from a teammate, and I manage to finish off the Stug to get my 4th kill. So now we're starting to take the cap, and The enemies are starting to shoot artillery towards us since we have a lot of friendlies on the cap. And now I just thought it's a good time to push on since we're at a huge advantage right now. So I look around over the corners just to make sure that there's no enemies on my side that could possibly get my side armor. And now we're about to cross an open field, which is a little bit risky, so I'm going to have to watch out. So I look to the right, and I knock out this Panzer 4G. He was trying to get my friendly KV-1, so it's a good thing that I got rid of him. Since KV-1s, they can have a little bit of issues penetrating tanks like that. And now I get another very nice kill on the Cheeto, who was on the ridge, and only his turret was sticking out. So now our team is finally pushing on, and the enemy starts to take the A cap, but then our friendlies try to get it back. So I'm really just pushing on right now. I am not stopping. And you're going to see that it actually works out for me, which it sometimes doesn't. Sometimes you just get destroyed because you get into a position where the enemy are powerful and they can easily get you. So I take out another Stug who was trying to snipe at my teammates, and it's a good thing I got him because he was in a pretty good position. And then I spot another Panzer IV, which I have to quickly get out of the way from. And I'm going to try to angle my armor, but only my side armor so he doesn't hit the cheeks on the hull. So I quickly take him out. Another good kill, because he could have possibly been quite a threat. And something smokes up here. I think it's a Panzer IV, and yes it is, and I quickly knock it out with the machine gun to try to scout him out. So now the smoke there, I'm in some cover. I don't really have to worry about enemies on the other field. And now I'm just trying to see if I can find anything. So I try to shoot my machine gun, try to scout something out. I find nothing. So I decide to push forward a little bit. And I find another Panzer IV to my left. So I quickly have to turn to try to bounce. And I manage. And I quickly take him out with my... So that's my 10th kill. And there's another Stug, and he manages to shoot my track, but he does not penetrate through my tank with his high explosive anti-tank rounds. And all I have to do is repair now, and I can push on even further. So the enemy are at a huge disadvantage right now. We have pushed up. We're about to get into a good position on the ridgeline, and they are in very big trouble. It'll be really hard for them to get out of this position that they're in. So now I'm just trying to push on further, try to push the enemies towards their cap and make them stay there. So I noticed that something shooting at my friendly, and I'm going to see if I can possibly take it out. It looks like a Panzer III, and I'm just going to try to pop over this ridgeline, and boom, there he goes. So there's another tank down, and my 12th kill. So you can see that in these down tiers, this tank can do so well. It has so much penetration, and its armor is actually quite reliable at this battle rating. So it can work really well. So I noticed that there's an anti-air. I'm pretty sure that's a Whirlwind, since it shoots a lot of tracers, and I just quickly take it out, getting my 13th kill. I noticed this Panzer III AB. I decided not to kill him because I didn't want to spawn camp him, but So I just spared him. So I just waited to see what the enemy would do in this position, which they can't really do much. This KV-1 is killing any enemies that are still near us, but now they're just stuck in their cap. So I just wait to see when this Panzer III will die, and he doesn't seem to want to. So I just fire some rounds towards him, but I don't really want to do anything to him. So now I'm just going to stay behind this building, probably not do much. So I come around to see what this KV-1's doing, and I look over and I spot a Martyr 3. My teammates start shooting towards him. They are unable to kill him for some reason. So I just fire a machine gun just to let my team know that he's there. They still shoot towards him. I even shoot the 37mm. And at that point I just thought, if no one's going to kill him, I might as well get another kill, which gets my 14th kill. So the round is pretty much over now. There's almost no way that the enemies can come back from this. Even if there was one tank that drove into the cap now, they can't really, because there's still a teammate on the cap. So that's pretty much the round. So up next are the post-game stats. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.